And I'm live. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And hello, VOD watchers as well. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day, or did have a fantastic day, or is going to have a wonderful day. But, yes, hello. Greetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm, glad to have all here. I know this is a little bit different time, but, I just had some impromptu life situations going on past Sunday, and I could not find the time to actually be able to, do the stream at its proper its usual time and place. And this was the available slot I had on my schedule. So I figured, why not? Here we go. Let's get in and let's do it. So I'm here. I'm in my base. I'm hanging out. I think we've had I'll bring my UI back up. Yeah, the iron count's going back up. A little bit of copper, plenty of coal. So I'm gonna be able to make a lot of my battery's dead. Oh. And I haven't put a new battery charger there. Okay, noted. Yeah, but I'm gonna be able to make a lot of steel should we need it, and we may very well need it. Because for today's plans, I need to upscale the intake process for oxygen and nitrogen during the day, which means I need to A, get a powered vent down, or B, throw down, more regular vents to draw in air more quickly. Because the, pressure bars isn't very large. So that's also going to entail actually upping the volume of this pipe network, which will just be accomplished via inline tanks, I'm thinking. I don't want to go anything super crazy, so to that effect, let's actually do tank inline. No, it's utility kits, isn't it? There it is. Silicon. All right, let's make some silicon. Silicon. I should. Oh yeah, no, we're looking fine on silicon. Yep, plenty of temperature in there. Loving to see that. Like that's actually holding fairly well. It goes down slowly, but very, very slowly. There we go. Yeah, my silicon. And we can go get our utility kits. There we go. Utility kits. Print away. I am thinking each one is about 5 runs of pipe, so 2 for the large bit, so it's 10, 20, 30. If we do 5 kits of it, that'll be yeah, if we do 5 sets, that'll be 10 kits because it's 2 per. So yeah, I think that'll be a good start for this. And then I'll need some vents and things. So my first option is a powered vent. Or actually, my first option is to add more regular vents. And then after that is to probably swap over to powered vents would likely be the big piece here. Of actually getting this to be as productive as I want it to be. So, you know what? Yeah, no, we're just gonna go straight to the powered vent. So I'm gonna need a second one of those. Jeff, hello. What game is this? This is Stationeers. This is Stationeers, a game all about building a station and mostly trying not to blow yourself up with pressures and volumes and very poorly worked out math on my part. 5. Dang it. What am I short? Oh. I'm short steel. I was just talking about steel. I got steel here. There we go. Need 3 more of these. Cool. I play Star Citizen. I've never played Star Citizen, so I don't know really how to compare the two. delicious, delicious drinks. And Space Engineers, I do play Space Engineers. And I do know how to compare the two. Space Engineers is more, mechanical work out of it. Oh, I needed one more. Things moving blocks and pieces. This is more moving gases and volumes rather than blocks themselves moving. There we go. Alright, sweet. So that's my 10 of those I need. I needed an extra powered vent. Powered... Oh. Powered vent done in here. Oh, it is done in here. Oh, look at that. Electrum and Invar. Oh. Oh, hold on. No. I have, Electrum just here. Do I have Invar? Ooh. It's, 34 grams of it in there. What's it take to make Invar? Invar? You could. Iron and nickel. At 18 to 20 megapascals, 1.2 to 1.5 kilokelvin. I can do that. Iron, and I should have enough nickel for this. Yes. I think my furnace is a bit hot. Oh, it is, and it's high pressure. Okay. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I can just, I don't know. It's fine. I'll just bring it down to pressure somehow. Or bring down the temperature somehow. Now those deep mined ores that are in those silos that I just put in there do not off-gas anything. But regular ores that I've mined by hand will off-gas stuff. So these can help. The off-gas is cooler and it'll cool the furnace down. I just don't think I have enough to cool it down. Also, what is in my furnace? Crap, volatiles. Gold off-gases oxygen, which is just going to make the furnace hotter. It's the opposite of what I need. Oh. Okay. Cool the furnace, cool the furnace. Nope, not that one, this one. Volatiles, nitrice. I don't want water iced, because then I gotta deal with liquids out of the furnace. That's not exactly... no, actually it'll be steam, wouldn't it? At the current temperature it's at. It would in fact be steam. Yeah. Alright, let's take out some gas. Need... less than 20 megapascals. There we go. Yep. Just a few... I got water on the ground. We have the vacuum. Come on. Invar. Iron and nickel in a 1-to-1 ratio. 18 to 20... Oh. The pressure's dropped too much. And now the temperature's too high. Such a balancing act. Come on. Hello. Pressure. Up. There we go. Yay! I got my 200 grams of Invar and a bunch of water on the ground. Mr. Wolfman, hello! Greetings! Welcome. How am I doing? I am doing okay. Had a busy day at work today, so I'm a bit tuckered out from that. But other than that, you know, it was not a bad day. Pretty solid. I'm about to short out some electrical cables with some water I spilled on the ground, but what are you gonna do? To try and vacuum it up. Any water, any water, any water. The room looks like I've pretty much got it all. Looks like I luckily pulled up in this area. Yeah. Looking good. Just making sure. Not trying to electrocute myself. Now you get a bunch of steam in you. And you know, honestly, at this point, I'm just gonna vacuum this entire thing out. I'm just not gonna deal with it, honestly. Just don't want to deal with it. Right. I need that Invar for a extra powered vent. And then what was the vent? No, powered. How you spell powered, greedy? Powered vent large. That's what I'm trying to use. I'm going to need 2 kits, 2 electrical parts, and 4 plastic sheets. We have the plastic sheets on us. We'll now have the powered vents. I need electrical parts, which is going to need gold. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it? Should have made that gold anyways. There. Now I've vacuumed all the crap out of the furnace. Yep. Lovely. Okay. Throw in some fuel. Be more than enough. Oh, that wasn't fuel. That was just hot gas. Okay. I guess that works too. So I don't want a ton of hot gas. Oh. Thank you. Maybe it'll stay up at temperature. Much better. Now that much should retain its heat very well. We'll stop at it when it hits 10. There we go. Yeah, that should hold temperature for a very long time, I hope. There you go. Give me, say 2 electrical parts. I don't remember. Having one of them that are brain farts. Yeah, 2 electrical parts. There we go. 2 electrical parts, powered vent piece, the extra piping nonsense. And it is daytime. So I think the system's actually... Yeah, it's working, it's just very, very slow. Also, this is slow to process anyhow. Yeah. Yeah, but a higher... Yeah, if that output wasn't going back to this, but... Yeah. It's fine. It's just slow. But if I can get enough gas for it to work constantly... And constantly through the night as well... I think we'll get the base pressure back up much more quickly. So I can use an extra nitrogen, an extra CO2 filters, and also a safety release on this. Because that's kind of getting up there. It's kind of getting up there. Before I go out, make sure we have some water. Make sure we have some food. Then I get all my parts. Put our suit on.
Oxygen critical.
Your oxygen's critical. That should turn those all on, right? Nope. Okay. That is the set 2 state, not the, not the what is it? No one tell the US government I had uranium here. Solar panels. Alright, so what we're gonna look at is big old powered vent boy. He's gonna go in through there. I can actually go ahead and pick up a lot of this. Pipe analyzer is gonna say I need these cables. Go. Do need your power and your data hooked up. Yeah. Do-do-do-do. All right, there we go. Right, and then I need. Oh, probably should have brought out. Yeah, if I do all that, is that gonna be? Gonna be okay? I would assume. Yeah. Go. There, all painted the same color. Love to see it. And then we need to take a look at imports, edits. What's going on with you? Alias, Vince, yield, start. I want you to. Da-da-da-da-da. I do want you to stop at some point. Library. Didn't I? I've created a code before that kind of does that. It's got a lights, real light, solar tracking, centrifuge empty, Mars gas capture, centrifuge, empty individual. Maybe I haven't, or maybe I just didn't save that code. Huh. Yeah, because you definitely have the power to over-pressurize this whole line. So if I have you load from pipe analyzer, edit, yield. Let's go ahead and load register 2. No, so we're going to call it the line pressure. Let's go ahead and alias line pressure as R2 from what is this thing called? From the pipe analyzer on your active vent gas sensor from device 2. Okay. Alias PA as device 2. Load the line pressure from the pipe analyzer. Logic type, I have no earthly idea. Pipe analyzer. You allow me to read pressure. Edit. You allow me to read pressure. So branch if greater than Actually, no, I need this to load the temp first, actually. Hold on. Or do this. Load the pressure, load the temperature, and then I want you to go branch if you're greater than if no, branch if less than. So if LP is oh god, how do I write this? If the line pressure is yeah, this branches a branch to line C if A is greater than B. Oh, so if line pressure or is less than, not greater than. Branch to line C if so if line pressure is less than uh does this do it in kilopascals? What do you load your I think it does it as kilopascals. So if the line pressure is less than we'll call it 10,000 because that would be 10 megapascals. Line pressures is go to temp go to TC, which will be our temperature check. So TC makes you positive. I'll take this temperature line. We'll actually move it down here. So I didn't need it up there. And then we will branch if greater than. Ooh. So if temp is greater than, was it 273 is 0 degrees Celsius because this thing uses Kelvin. So if I say if you are, oh, I have it here. I have we'll go 276. We'll lower it a little bit, giving me a larger window for this vent to actually work against the Martian atmosphere. To vent on. Line. Vent on. Has to be one word. Vent on. Okay, so, and I want you to jump to start. And I want you to jump to start. I know I can write an AND function. I'm not super familiar with AND functions. And there goes the vent on. It'll GT. So if the vent is this, You give me, yeah, I'll rewrite this later. For now, I just want it functional. Because I just noticed I could do sets. So if I take this, I go down to the S's. We say, actually, is there and R blank and an and performs a bitwise and logical and operation in the binaries evaluates, otherwise results is set to 0. If both bits are 1, the resulting bit is 1, otherwise set resulting to 0. Yeah, do I want to figure out how to write that real quick? Hmm. Yeah, if I load you, and I say register equals 1 if A is greater than B. Yeah, if I just say that, and I tell you to set greater than, if A is greater than B, I get a 1. I want set less than. So registers 1 if A is less than B. I don't need that. Otherwise, 0. So I need a different register. We're going to just call you R3, like that. So that gives me a 1 for R3. And then I want set greater than. Actually, I want this function I've already written right here. Just with instead of 277 to be 276. And then I want an AND function. Set greater than, so R4 as that. And then I want the vent on to be and an and, so I need R3 and R4. That'll yield me my 1. Then that gets me a functional code. Yeah, so let's see. It starts, it yields, it says load line pressure from the pipe analyzer's pressure. Set less than, so the register will be 1 if R3, the register R3 will be 1 if A is less than 10,000, which would be 10 megapascals. I will up this later once I validate that this works. Load the temperature, greater than, so I get R4 as a 1 if the temp that we load is greater than 276 Kelvin. And then I get a 1 for the vent on if this, otherwise a 0, and it leaves this off. Okay. Confirm. Export. Turn that off, throw that there. Put that in my bag. Oh, what do you need, by the way? Need my electronic parts. I should actually build the vent. You know, they tend to operate a little better when they are fully constructed. Welding torch, 4 plastic sheets. Welding torch, plastic sheets. There we go. So you are not going to be an active vent. You are going to be the powered vent. Powered vent. Device 1 is still a gas sensor. Device 2 needs to be pipe analyzer. And that should be everything. I think when the temperature hits 276, that would be 4 degrees centigrade? 3 to 4 degrees centigrade, somewhere in there. I just want to see it click on and make sure. Oh, yep, there it goes. It's on. It's on. How quickly are you filling this? Fairly quickly. Fairly quickly. Right, all my pollutant should leak out of there. Things get high enough. Yep, that pollutant is liquefying. We're looking good. We're looking good. I'm gonna sit here and watch it for a minute. Because if it gets 10 megapascals and it does not shut off, that's an issue. Also, you got a lot of temperature left in you. And I do not have... Oh, yeah, I do. I do have a safety thing set up. Are there no more videos coming? Just live streams? The live streams, you have the ones, sometimes at 4 a.m. for me in Europe. Oh, sorry about that. I don't have any more videos planned for... Oh, yeah. It's turning on and off. Sorry. Squirreled. Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted. But I don't have any more videos planned until after the terrain update. And then I plan to do some more. Because I want to see what they change before I do any of the more finicky systems that are a lot higher risk category, at least in my mind, for make this 30. For the devs to actually change up. But after the terrain update, I do in fact have oh no. I do in fact have plans to work. There we go. I do in fact have plans to do some more videos. Probably not on Mars. Probably do the videos on a different planet, just to show some of the more unique challenges you can be met with in Stationeers. Things like Europa from the extreme colds, or to Venus with the constantly high temperatures and incredibly high pressure. But some of the more unique things I plan on some sort of addressing. But for the time being, not yet. All right. So that'll allow me to capture a lot of gas. And that way through the night, my filters have a lot more gas to work through. That way I don't have as much dead time. Which should be nice. Awesome. Glad you're excited for it. Do I want to grab some oxide? Supplement this whole situation. Don't know, but I'll tell you what I do know. Is that doesn't need to be there. Rubricated to see you survive on some other planets as well as Mars. I look forward to that. Yes. Yes. Whenever that terrain update happens, we will be doing some more videos for those things. I just haven't decided on what planet I want to do yet. Because usually cold is fairly easy to deal with in Stationeers. Because everything produces some level of heat, so you can heat up an environment fairly easily. It's usually trying to cool things down that is way harder. But with the fact that things will liquefy if it's cold enough and turn to ice, that also provides a bit of uniqueness. So Europa's still a contender. But I do like me some Vulcan, because I like the temperature swings. Maybe a really hot planet for a challenge? Yeah, I've done Vulcan before. And I've booted up a Venus save just to see what the atmosphere was composed of and everything. So might be the move to go back Vulcan. I do like Vulcan, because can work a lot of other systems because of those wild temperature change at night down to 126 degrees centigrade, and then in the day, depending on what time of year, it can range between about 680 degrees centigrade to like 1100 degrees. Uranium ore. What?
Power low.
Your power's low. You know. Bye. Right. He'll never be seen from again. Maybe after the hot go to cold, yeah. Yeah, I do plan on touching them. Both extremes. I just haven't decided what order I want to do so in. Did I not rebuild my satellite dish? Quite clearly I didn't. This should have stopped bringing in. Yes, it did, in fact. Stop bringing in as the temperature dropped down below our threshold. So yeah, it's got 314 moles of oxygen, 646 moles of nitrogen, and 20.7 killer moles of CO2 to process through. Yeah. So I probably want to get a safety onto that guy. And see what happens. Also, I probably want make sure CO2 and oxygen filters. Can I build the nicer filters, though, so I don't have to change these out as often? Filter. Filter. CO2. I need stellite. Do I have stellite? What does it take to make stellite? Stellite. No matter if video is good. And live stream's really good and learn. Yeah. That's how I learned a lot, was watching others streams of it. Silver, silicon, and cobalt. 1.8, you know what? We can do that. We can do that. So, I should take my suit off. That'll charge that battery as well. What was the ratio for that? 0.25, 0.5, and 0.25. So, silicon. I'll have the most silicon. Oh, do I have any? Oh, I don't have any cobalt. Never mind, I'm not making more stellite. Not making more stellite. I think I have stellite in here, though. I can have back. Oh, I do 11 grams. There it is. Go ahead and put the asteroid there. Stellite in you. These heavy filters I won't have to change out for a very long time. Expensive, but very much worth it. Very much worth it. Also very slow to print, apparently. Forgot about that. Oops. What is it? Oh, I have regular filters in my suit. Thank you. I don't want the regular filters all to get eaten up. There you go. I'll use up that one, and then it'll start on the heavy filter. Throw that in my pile of junk there. Like I can watch after the fact too is time difference things. Yes, that is also a thing I usually try to consider when I plan streams. Not so much for videos, because videos are much easier for, like you say, people in different time zones to get an access at their leisure. There's also kind of why I like streaming things like this on YouTube, because it's a little easier than like Twitch. I know Twitch has like the VOD thing you can go watch, but it's not as well built up as the YouTube side of things. So, give me this one. Oh, that's all the steel. I'll need more steel. Alright. You go in there. And you go in there. Nice. A bit more steel. Bit more steel. I thought I had steel there. Alright, so I needed those. I needed a nitrogen filter. Get the heavy nitro filter. We'll get one for the time being. Hi, does it always use the lowest filter or the leftmost? Which one? Because your suit, if I grab my suit, and look here, the suit always uses from left to right. However, if you're looking at a filtration unit, it uses the right filter and then the left filter. So it depends on which one you're asking about there. Your suit is left to right. The filtration units that you put down are right to left. Think intake to output. There's another dead filter. Oh, there's that filter. Yeah, if I come over here, you see this one's down to 58 from its 61, and this is still at 100. So, for these, just think input to output. So it goes through them. It'll pass through this filter first, and then this filter. But it will always use this one up to 0 before it touches the other. Thanks. Absolutely. That's what I'm here for. 'Tis what I am here for. And how much is this getting through? My thing was on the whole time. Yeah, okay. So I think that that 30 megapascals we set that code at is going to be perfectly fine. Because this should get through, or shouldn't get through all of this before daytime comes back around. Which is good to hear. Growing poorly. But at least you're growing. Okay, so I needed to put a safety pressure regulator in for some of those tanks. Mostly just the CO2 tank, so I don't overfill it. Okay, I don't have any spare vents. Vent kit passive. Oh, why did I turn that off? I have no... Whatever. You know, come to think of it also, I could probably... I'm not really interested in trading gases, Professor Crow. Yeah, I'm not really interested with... Okay, yeah, that just destroys that. That's what I wanted. I'm not interested in trading gases to any traders. Just, it's kind of pointless. So, let's go ahead and...
Oxygen critical.
Your oxygen's critical. Let's go ahead and set up the safety device for our CO2 tank. And then as I approach the other things, we'll get safeties in for the oxygen and the nitrogen and, you know, all those shenanigans. Where did I run that line to, by the way? Probably should check that before I came outside, right? Huh. Oh. That's definitely a thing. Right, so that's... Oops. Oh wait, no. I don't need a pressure regulator. I need a back pressure regulator. Back pressure regulator. And then I should just be able to slap, yeah, a vent straight onto the end there. Alright, so back pressure regulator, give me my labeler. You also work off of kilopascals. If I want 45 megapascals in that tank as our limits, because those tanks and the lines explode at 60 megapascals, It gives me 15 of a buffer room. Yeah, so 45 megapascals. And I can just pull power from here. Actually, that. And do that. Go. And I can turn you on. And you're not going to do anything for a while, but, well, you won't do anything right now. Oh, can I actually... Looking at this. I think I'm going to be able to... Just... Yeah, there we go. Yep, linked up. All right, cool. That's, shove your face through a wall. It works every time. I think that kit allows for an emergency venting thingy. What's the difference between using that or the back pressure regulator for the purpose of not letting things explode? You mean this, the pressure regulator kits? Don't, I'll go print off a new one, because I'm not sure what you mean by, an emergency venting thing. It has a purge and a pressurant, and the pressure regulator, back pressure regulator, purge valve. Is it a purge valve? I think it's a valve. Question mark. Greedy says with an upward inflection in his voice, indicating a question. Pressure. I need spares of these anyhow. I think it's the purge one. Oh, okay, yeah. So, there's not a huge difference if that's the one you're talking about. If you're talking about purge valves, purge excess gases out of a liquid line. So you see the little stupid tooltip there on the right hand side. You see the little water droplet thing just there. Actually, turn my suit light off. It'll be easier to see. See, there's a little water droplet there. So that is the liquid line side. It also, the pipe looks a little different. So it purges excess gases out of a water line. There is a pressurant valve that puts gases into a water line, so you can maintain a certain pressure differential to ensure that something does in fact liquefy. Like putting extra air into water lines. That way the water doesn't get to a low enough pressure where it turns to steam regardless of the temperature. You can prevent that from happening and maximize the usage of your water. And then there's just the regular regulators. So for our use case, we want the back pressure regulator because we're going from a gas medium to another gas medium. We're not worrying about moving from a liquid or to a liquid. Yeah, it's for going out of the out of liquid lines. But the other two, the pressure regulator, which regulates the pressure on the output side, and the back pressure regulator, which regulates the pressure on the input side, which is why we use the back pressure regulator to control that. Also, this should be climbing again, shouldn't it? Oh, as soon as it gets warm enough outside. But yeah, there's plenty of oxygen there, so at 30 megapascals, at the volume of this pipe network, more than fine. More than okay. All right. So, we've got that upgraded. We've got a greater level of throughput. Yeah, we do have a greater level of throughput. I can, in fact, make these a little better by creating a pressure differential. I can take this, turn it into a... sorry. Put that there. Shut this off. If I take... this. go like that. Oh, wait, hold on. Which side does the cable go out for? Volume pump. Some. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, if I go like this, I can, in fact, create a pressure differential, which will make this operate much more quickly than it would before. Wire cutters? There we go. Up this, just max it. Probably also want, a greater volume here. That. Alright, so, that was operating like these before with a 0 Pascal pressure differential. Now if I turn this on, and I turn this on and look at this, yeah, now we have an 18 pressure differential. And as before it was going super slow, it is now pushing it through much more quickly. It's also being eaten up by that. So if I turn that off, yeah, look how much more quickly that's climbing with that pressure differential. Oh. Right, I forgot there's pollutant in that line at some points during the day. Now, are you getting rid of this quick enough that that's not going to... Oh, yeah. Stress is at 0.098%. Oh, yeah. No, that's... There's not enough liquid in there to blow that line. It'll be fine. Yeah, that's climbing much more quickly. It also ends up being used up much more quickly. But my base will pressurize faster. 6. Yeah. 18 megapascal differential. Four 13, 414, yeah, 416, 415. Yeah, it's bringing it in, pushing it out, bringing it in, pushing out. But yeah, that's processing. Yeah, it was doing 4 moles. It is now processed up to 32 with a very high pressure differential, which is good for us, in fact. Very, very good for us. 0.1%. Yeah, no, we're fine on the stress. I don't know that that's beneficial to do here because I already have 64.8 killer moles worth of CO2. It might be worth it to do that here, though, on the nitrogen, because it will get to a point where this overtakes this. But I think just the extra oxygen, because that's our current limiting factor, is good enough. Alright. Well, we'll let that run for a while. We'll hopefully not hear the base explode. If it does, maybe those doors will protect this side of the base. Oh, maybe. Maybe. I doubt it, but maybe. Oh, wait, hold on. No, these need to be open. Because that's the thing that's putting the extra gas into my base. Well, here's the hoping I don't blow my base up. Portable light. Alright. Do I have hydroponic units? Do I have hydroponic units? I don't seem to do. Yeah. Sensor. We're gonna set up a basic grow light situation. Electric reader, battery. Yeah, we'll use these. Grab ourselves a sensor because I'm trying to use up these little logic pieces that we printed off early. Famous last words. Oh, you have no idea. Did I get more cobalt, by the way? I did not. So slow to refine. I haven't gotten more anything, actually. Looking at all that. Yeah, I haven't gotten more anything. A little upsetting. No? So I got ore. You're almost full. As are you. And yeah, okay, so all of these are almost full. Well, not you. You're not almost full. You're like 100 units or yeah, you're like 60, 70 some odd units behind. Yeah, so these three should empty out relatively soon. Maybe add another centrifuge to that line as well. For the station. Alright, so what I was thinking was just a nice simple down and dirty daylight sensor with a logic reader. Set here, and then a batch writer that we will set here. Yeah, whatever. Whatevs. They do require power. Do I have... Are you on an independent transformer? I think it is. I think. Don't quote me on that. What you can quote me on is that I need more coil cables. Oh. I'm just gonna do this the ugly way. Just connect everything up. Just connect it. Just beat it. That'll be okay. Da 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 da. Oh. I thought I had spare coil cable. Coil cable. Just print all of that. In fact, because you go through this crap like crazy.
Hunger caution.
Your hunger's caution. By the way, I think you said you wanted a reader and put down a writer. Oh, did I? Yeah, because I need both. I need a logic reader and I need a batch writer. I do need both. But if I put down two readers or two writers, that is a problem. That is very much a problem. Go ahead and have a bite to eat. We'll check it when we get back outside. Water and food and food and water. Go. Have a muffin. Have the rest of my muffin. I mean, I still got plenty of food. Can I make another muffin? Before I start making, like, french fries and things. Yeah, I can make another muffin. And then I won't have enough flour. But that wheat turns into flour. Contemplate as I eat my muffin. Ah, Adam! Greetings! Welcome! Coming to work watching you're battling something goofy. Well, yes. Yes, that is me. Ah, yes, oil cable. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that printing all those. That's fine. We'll eventually use that much coil cable. I promise. Eventually, it all comes full circle. Oops. There we go. Amazing seeing a full pace. I didn't even have time to get that far. Oh, yeah, it's taken us quite a while to get this far. This is what, stream 13, and we average 4 to 5.5 hours per stream is what I have been averaging. With the occasional shorter stream like today's will be where it's only about 3, maybe 3.5. Yeah, it's taken quite a while to get to this scale, but I've also taken my time. You can rush a large base, but I don't like that feeling of doing that. Oh, I did get a batch writer and a logic. Oh, that's a logic right. Oh, yeah. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. You're right. Logic reader. That's what I want. You take in from the daylight sensor. Your variable is active. You take in from the logic reader. Output to grow lights. Yeah, and you're going to output the variable on. So, if this senses sunlight, its grid sunlight will go true. I'll have a solar irritant, and it will be read by this, which will say, oh, hey, there's a thing. It'll change active to a 1. And then this will read that 1, and then turn on all of the grow lights. Not the most efficient system, but a serviceable system, which is kind of all I need at the moment. Yeah. Yeah. I'm writing my own native font system in C++. Oh, good luck. That's that's well beyond me. Oh, did these empty? Did you empty? Ah, you're emptying. Look at that. Yes. Empty. 2 of them are empty at the same time. Nice. Oh. You just started emptying. Very lovely. Oh, because the way I wrote the code, it won't empty simultaneously, but it checks them all. And once this goes to an empty state, it waits until this fully empties and then... okay. You've already emptied. And then you'll be up next. But you still have a little bit. Yeah, look at that. All right. How much? Ooh. Start my radioactive pedo death over there. If there was radioactivity in the game. Luckily, there's not, because I'd be dead. I think I'm actually built my base on top of a uranium deposit. Give me these. Give me these. All right, get that there and that there. And can you give me... Not grow plot. Hydroponic trays, yes. Oh, and iron per. It's kind of a steep price, ain't it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25? Another 25 grow things. I'm not going to plant anything till the base pressure hits 50 kPa. But it doesn't hurt to have all our grow plots, prepared before then. Make sure we got all the things we need. All the stuff, as it were. Go. Thank you. Also, yeah, 41 after I just took some. Yeah, copper's slower to grow. Coal and iron are the fastest. Got a bit more gold, a bit more silver, got a bit more nickel, not a lot more. A little more silicon. At that lead, and we did not get enough to make another stack of cobalt, unfortunately. I'm halfway through the nightmare problems. Font needs texture. Ooh, I wouldn't have even thought about that. Yeah. Which needs texture atlas, means. Oh. Nope. Yeah, that's way over my head. Best of luck to you. Oh. Look at all my coil cables. Singular. Dang it. You're a monster. I don't know that I like that sound. Gross and squishy. Bring me the rest of those coil cables. Right, you guys only do stacks of 5. Oops. Hey. Oh, hey! The grow lights turned on like they were supposed to. Things work. I'm just gonna dense pack these in here. Honestly. I'm telling the truth. Yeah. Actually think I can get rid of this grow light. And maybe this one. Because I think these do the center and 2 over, and then it does a line of like 6 or 7. I think I can get rid of... If I go, say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For science? For science. Do I have any... Potato seeds are disposable. A bunch of potato seeds. Haunts is like 4 systems that interact with each other. And just, ooh. Where are my potato? Oh, I don't know. Potato seeds. Or proper game engine. Once this is finished, it's 2D game engine. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so... Alright. I think this is going to be too far. I think it's going to say it's not getting light. Is these waters in darkness. Dang it. Okay, so I do need at least... that guy there. I don't know why he didn't automatically click on. That raises questions. That raises questions. Also, I can get rid of Harvey here, who only deals with one thing at a time. Larry. Larry's better. Got another 9. 3 more to finish that row, and then I'll have a bunch of shenanigans. Water pipes. Water pipes. Do I have any water pipes? Liquid pipes? Pipes? Pipes for liquid? Liquid pipes. Were they in my backpack when I blew up my suit that last time? They might have been. Liquid pipes, insulated. Give me some of those. Probably make some more iron for some... Well, there's a storm incoming. Duly noted. Duly noted. Glad I got that weather system up. There we go. Some more grow plotch. Probably just make a massive batch of iron, honestly. One month left for my 44th birthday. I want to release for that. Oh, nice. Yeah, making that big push for it then. Happy early birthday. Hope we're around for the 44th. But a happy early. His mission took me 31 years to complete. Ooh. The dedication. So we'll do 20 of those and we'll go back to hydroponics. Yeah, just print up the other 10 of those. French. There you go. Right, so if I plant some potato seed now, you are thriving. There. Yeah, use these first 6, I guess, for regular growths, and then I want to do... Yeah, I just want to do a ton of ferns throughout here. I should probably get that last grow lights, even though I think I could reposition these to use less. Yeah, I just want to grow a bunch of ferns, because that is going to allow me to, words that one day I'll learn how to talk with them. Yeah, all the, boop, boop, doop, 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 doop. Yep. All the ferns are going to produce oxygen quite quickly, and then I can just filter that oxygen out of the base rather than trying to pull it from the Martian atmosphere. Also, I have a bunch of ferns, and it'll just be nice to walk into a green room. Trying to create a game for 25 years? Well, engineering game, yeah. And still, very nice, very impressive. Does this have water? No, I don't want to plant ferns in front of my potatoes. I think just, growing moderately well. I said I was going to wait till the pressure got up, didn't I? Save the last couple of ferns. And that one's growing moderately well, but I said I was going to wait till the pressure got up. Gosh. Dang it. You guys are still poorly towards seeding. There's 3 fern seeds in here. Glad I bought a bunch of extra seeds. CC have the dedication just enough time? Yes, absolutely. That's good, that's good. You are pulling 145 moles, so you are processing quicker. Oh. Maybe I want to... Yeah, because you're holding less and less oxygen every night. Because the rest of it's getting eaten up by... The rest of the space is getting eaten up by CO2 and nitrogen. So I'll hit another bottleneck there if I don't increase the rate at which these work. So is sun coming up or going down? It is... Oh, that side, that's going down. Where is... Oh, I need more insulated pipe kits. Pipe gets insulated. Utility. Yeah, just print me off all those. Give me another 5. There we go. Who's there? Yeah, we're going to, we're going to speed this up for our... before I connect those, I will... Yep. Increase the rate at which this processes. Oops. There and there. Yeah, there we go. At that beautiful pressure differential. Yeah, that's going in there. It'll get to a point where it's like this. Yeah, it looks like it hovers around 7.6 some odd. Or they're together, so this will give me that nitrogen quicker. Oh, yeah. Look at those moles. Look at those moles climbing. Might be an explosion soon. There might be. I'm very likely to have forgotten a system somewhere, and there might be another explosion. Also, welcome, Lawrence. Welcome, welcome. Greetings. I'm using up all the oxygen this thing is collecting. But I need it. I need it to pressurize my base. That's fine. Back up to 42 kilopascals from the last time. We're not using that Harvey gross squishy things. I should get regular lights in here as well. Let's do some of that. Don't I have kit lights? I do have regular lights. Go there. There. And block by coil cables? No. Gonna go. Here, here, and here. Yeah, it should work. Now the power's coming out of that transformer anyhow. Huh? Storm! No! Yeah. By the way, you can surround solar panels, sealed room made of glass. Just be sure to ventilate it so the higher... Oh, yeah. Yes, I am aware you can put them in an environment, and if you're going to seal them in, I would just recommend putting an airlock in and just pulling that room to vacuum. That way you don't have to worry about depressurizing that hot gas out of there. But yes, that would protect them from the storm. I have heavy solar panels up there because I wasted the resources to make heavy solar panels. We're going to use a bunch of coil here in a minute. Let's grab some extras. But yes, that is a thing. Yeah, I want these lights on, but there's a storm. What's that in there? There's a storm. Okay, alright. Let's see about... We have extra things for the grow stuff. We've upped the throughput for this, and I've increased the process rate for the oxygen and for the nitrogen. Again, CO2, I'm not overly concerned with. Although I probably should process it quicker, because it's just going to eat up all that extra. Going to eat up all the space in here, and I'm going to get less and less O2 and nitrogen to process each night, I guess. I could always just throw a tank outside, I guess. Don't know if you remember, but I joined your Discord like months ago. Your name's familiar. But sorry, I don't have the greatest memorization for names. So I do apologize if I don't recognize you right out. So what did I need? Get the extra utility kits. We'll go ahead and throw in here. There. I'm being so pedantic. Put those there. Power situation's fine. Yeah, I want those lights up and running. I don't want to work in that room if it's super dark all the time. Or T2. Just watching the pressure slowly climb. Do I just want to... Because I'm about to grow a bunch of ferns. It might be worth it just to dump a bunch of, What is this to? I'm not even hooked up to anything. What is this doing here? There's nothing even there for you to hook up. What? It might be worth it just to hook up, like a pump or something and just fill my base with a bunch of CO2 for my plants to breathe. And then I can worry about the balance later. Yeah. Give me this. Uh-oh. Can I turn that? No. Dang it. Can't go there. I have to go up and around, I guess. This is silly. What's up? This is... Well, I guess I am known for my absolute goose on the loose behavior, and that is certainly goose on the loose behavior. There we go. Pumping that CO2, baby. Plenty for my plants to breathe in. Try not to drop the oxygen below a breathable percentage in my base. Although it would take more than what I just pumped in. More.
Oxygen low.
Yes, it is.
Oxygen low.
Alright. I'll let it equalize with the rest of my base. But the encroaching darkness of that room. Oh, sure, iron on the wall. Not noticed that. Throw that in there. That's good for hydroponic trays. Also, ooh, do I have, because I still have a bunch of fuel outside I need to do stuff with. Do I still have the... I have that still. Still sheets. Good vacuum. Go back up there. I need an atmospherics kit. I need some of these. I need a second atmospherics kit, actually. Because I don't want to have to worry about doing some other shenanigans. I'm just going to filter out the steam. We'll use the steam. Might could use some more regular pipes. Go. Do I have more regular pipes or just... No, it would seem. Take those. Radiator, I don't need these walls on me. For whatever reason, I'm still carrying these. But I want to combust that fuel so it can go to our processing area. Bus filter, I need... That insulated tank will be useful to me. The plastic sheets won't in this particular situation. Let's just get a bunch of nonsense in it. Throw that there for now. Tanks, kits, things. Could go with a quick little passive vent. Right, because if we're gonna be using up a bunch of water for our... Yeah, you're thriving now. Yay. But if we're gonna be using up a bunch of water in these hydroponic trays, which I actually don't think we're gonna use up that much, and I started with 100 and some odd liters that were in, that was already in that tank. And a bit more CO2 to force the...
Oxygen low.
Yeah. I get it. I'm teetering on the edge.
Oxygen critical.
Yes. Gotta wait for my suit to fill up with air. Did you empty, by the way? I don't think you did. No. No, 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 no. Alright, so that's all that fuel. I have, yeah, just there below me. Need to figure out where. Where, oh, where, oh, where. Am I coming in from here? Ooh. Hmm. I think we come in the other side. Ah. Yeah, I definitely think, it'll be better. I enter... from somewhere in here. But we'll figure that out. We will figure it out. First things first. We got the fuel here. I need a... electrolyzer. H2 combustor. It's gonna go here. Yeah, I can bring my power from there. No clue what's powering this. Oof, I should probably figure that out. We'll bring the power in from there for the H2 combustor. Coil cable on my right. Yeah, so fuel in, power. This will go out into this. It'll go into an atmospherics kit. And we'll just place here. I built an air conditioning, didn't I? I need a filtration, please. Filtration. Gonna go there. You go there for all the hot shenanigans I don't want. Sorry. Considering how hot that gas is going to be when it comes out, and I don't want it potentially damaging all my junk, and I don't need to use insulated pipes for that. There we go. There we go. That'll drop over and down, linking into those. Which should hopefully be enough volume for everything. Give me this. Give me fuel, give me fire. Give me all that I desire. Yeah. There we go. And then coil cables, wrench, wire cutters. Let's go ahead and splice into our power here. I don't know that I need data connected, but I'm going to connect it now, just in case I do end up wanting it connected. There we go. Those are on. You get the water filter. Should get some other water filters. You're going to be my hot steam. Speaking of that hot steam, it's going to go through liquid radiator. Like so. Wrench. Did I call that a... That's a liquid radiator. I need a regular radiator. Dang it. Alright, hold on. We'll go get a radiator. Go. I don't have one out here that I've been waiting to repurpose, right? Don't... You know, I don't see one. Alright. We'll go get a regular medium radiator. Something's got to do that initial drop of pressure. Not red. Radiator. Pipe. Medium radiators. Steel. Liquid radiators. Don't need that. Shenanigans. Am I really... Huh. You have any stinking radiators I had before? Well. Oh, can I do a... heavy water filter? Steel. Okay. Alright. Alright. We'll do steel. Fine. I can take a hint, game. It's one... Go. Do a double batch of steel. That'll be 400 grams. Wait. Go in there. There we go. We'll throw that all into the hydraulic pipe bender. And while this incorporates, I will be right back. I'm gonna go have a drink. I am back. I am back. Did you miss me? Is my steel? My steel is ready. Yeah, steel. There you go. Give me one of those heavy water filters and get medium radiators. That is a thing I want. Thought I made all that invar earlier. 53 kPa in the base. Go ahead and dump a bunch more CO2 in here. I'm going to just close my helmet and ignore the low oxygen inside the base for the moment. It'll eventually come back up. Go. It will eventually come back up as the plants grow. In fact, if you're still thriving, right? You are still thriving. I'm going to plant 2... You know what? I'm only going to save 1 seed in reserve, just in case something goes wrong. A bit risque for my taste, but is what it is. So you got a lot of these things, I guess. Huh. Get you sugar cane. Did I pick up sugar? I did pick up sugar cane. Did I not have... Where are my soybeans? Oh, there you are. 10, 20, 13 of those, 11 soybean. 11 soybeans. We'll plant some soy. You know what? Thriving, thriving, thriving. Y'all should have more than enough nitrogen content that's in here to survive. So, no, we'll do 6. We'll do 6 sets of those. I can plant extra. Oh, the potatoes are over in the other room, aren't they? Okay. All right. Give me that. Give me a couple of medium radiators. Cool down that incredibly hot,
Hunger caution.
incredibly hot steam we're about to be dealing with. Go. Hunger dealt with. Ooh, seeds. $16 wheat seeds. Oops. I didn't actually mean to replant those, but whatever. There you go. Give me flour. 40 grams of flour. Look at that. Looky, looky. Thriving, thriving. Everything's thriving. I'm glad to see, glad to hear, glad to know. Pressure is up a bit. Once again, very good to see, hear, and know. Oh. Remind me next time I'm outside, I need to, I need to wire in those lights. Also, oop. Oh, I don't know why I turned that off. Whatever. 4 should be enough. That power is fine. Right. Okay. Let us venture out. Here we go. 1. Oh, stupid gas sensor. I do 2. I suppose I could do 1 this side. Oh, I'll need more pipes, though. Hmm. Yeah, need more pipes. Oh, well. What do you need? Nope, it's deconstruct. I think it's a welding torch and steel sheets. It is. Oh, just 1 steel sheet. Alright, Get that in. This, oh, nope, no, not turn you on. I need pipes. Crud. Oh, hold on. I'm out here, I'm out here, I'm out here. Do the lights so we can see in this room. But I forgot, I needed pipes to hook up the other things. Pipes to hook up the fuel line for the actual, uranium. That means you must have emptied, right? Yay, it did. Love to see it. I should definitely add more of those. It would make it a bit quicker. Would make it a tad bit quicker. Take off my suit. Air out a little bit. Starting to become a very stinky boy. I can sense it. Yeah, you are fuel line. And go ahead and pick up these. I should get a headlamp for in the base. Make it a little easier for everyone to see around here. This is more than enough pipe. Don't need to really print anything off. Should probably have some water while we're in here. Before I get the hydration critical warning. There we go. There we go. Lights. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. Thriving. Ooh, getting large. Alright, so was that all I needed? Was the pipes to hook up to the H2 combustor? I think it was. This base looks real weird. I had absolutely zero design concept when I built this place. Alright. Yeah, it's a bit of fuel. It's not a ton of fuel. It is a bit. It's enough to get at least an initial block of water through. Actually, kind of want to watch it do its thing. Yep. Go through. You can bust in there. You go out to here. It goes through here. You gave me my steam. These radiators do the initial cooling. Then it drops down into here. Goes through these condensation valves. And then gets dumped into this line that gets further cooled by this pollutant cooling system. Where it transfers with this oxygen for temperature. And oxygen rising, you're dropping. Then I've got this for when this is cold enough. Oh, I never finished that. Oh, and I also never wrote the code for this to detect when this gets down to the acceptable temperature range to turn this on and push through the shenanigans. Okay, it's noted. I mean, I've still got 72.5 liters of water. Did you hook up the rest? Yes. Yeah, otherwise that would have over pressured by now. You're a little high, and you're, well, I mean, you are what you are. This actually would work a bit better if this line had more volume. But I left those utility kits inside. Yeah, if this line had more volume, it would work a bit better. So let's try and rectify that, shall I? If I can't do this quick, fast, in a hurry. Wait. Oh, am I out of utility? How did I... How do I use up these utility kits that quickly? I need 2 at a minimum. Am I sure I didn't just drop them somewhere else? Hmm. Yeah, see, I'm at a point where there's... How did I... Where did... Oh, okay. I know where those volatiles came from. I'm gonna leave that filtration unit on. That vent is too close to the intake for that line. But I'm also at the point where it's at the pressure where it's no longer getting the oxygen into the system. Yeah. Which is a little unfortunate. So probably would be best for me to then do this same setup here on the CO2 to allow for this to pass through more quickly so I can clear those lines faster. But that will involve one more. And will involve these that I just literally scrapped. Go. Let's go fix the processing speed for the other stuff. For you. You are who I needed. There you go. You. For moles. You. Hmm. Yeah. Still condensating. Your temperature is kind of holding static. It's at the point where whoa. It's heating and cooling together with this side. Yeah. Still cooling. Yeah, this is then cooling this in turn. So. It's fine for now. Can I put, please? Yeah, but that's too close to that. Because this is outputting still a little bit of volatiles. And then getting picked up by you and processed through. But, yeah, that tank is full. And I'm just going to let you run until all that fuel mix is done. And then we'll have to figure out how I'm putting more fuel mix to this. I guess I could drop those lines down, because oxygen is already on the underneath side. I could drop volatiles down as well, and I could run them both over. Or I could do a mix and then run them both over and pop up through here somewhere. Yeah, because there's the oxygen. If I drop the volatiles, it's on this line, so I'll need to dig out some. They can come down, they can mix, they can dip over and then run till... Where's that tank? That tank's right there. Oh, they can just go back up right here. Yeah. And have them mix, drop, hop the line over, and then go up. Yeah. Yeah. Let me out. Let me out. There we go. I know that's not super needed, but whatever. Oh, wait, how much are you? Yeah, you are radiating 2.6 to 2.9 kilojoules And convecting 5.5 cents. Jeez, oof. Yeah, you are really putting out that heat. Okay, so that won't take too long to actually burn through all that. And like I figured, it's probably only a few liters worth of water anyhow. Wasn't a ton of fuel to begin with. Yeah, 72.6. Yeah, that amount of water will last quite a while. I can trade for more water should I super need to, or I have ice crushers. I can just add water via ice crushers as well. So I got options. I've got options. Oops. There we go. Options galore. Alright, but I think we're good enough. Good enough to go back inside and do some other shenanigans internally. Go, there we go. All right. So, what else am I lacking here? We're growing food. At a certain point, I'll need to start pulling out the excess oxygen from the base. And even right now, it's got a bit of a high percentage. I wonder. Do filtration units have one fill? It's not. That's filtration. Industrial filtration. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look into that later. But regular filtration. Can you read a percentage of a ratio oxygen output? No, I want ratio oxygen input. Output ratio carbon dioxide ratio okay, so I can do ratio oxygen input. The ratio of oxygen devices input in the network, because that'll give me basically the percentage of the oxygen, and if it's anything over 25%, or a 1 to, so it's, the bases should be 2 part CO2, 1 part oxygen, 1 part nitrogen. So if the ratio is anything over 1 to 4 oxygen parts to turn on the filtration. Yeah. Did I? I don't have a light in that hallway. Oh. Yeah. Oh, this isn't linked up, though, is it? To go feed back into my oxygen set. I'll have to... Yeah, I'll have to rectify that. And yeah, look, see. Turn on that oxygen. Okay, so let's make... You know what? I'm tired of everything being... Like, in here, it's fine. Everything's lit well in here. But in some of those corners of those other rooms, it's not gold. Gold, gold, gold. Come on, baby. Give me my gold. Thank you. Where's that gold up to? Oh, not a lot. Still, this takes so long to get cobalt. Might be worth it just to go hand mine that junk. Give me a headlamp. Give me the headlamp. A little easier for y'all to see, a little easier for me to see. Yeah. battery for it. There we go. There it is. Nice. Okay, so like I was saying, let's get this done. Just like we did these other sets. I need a volume pump. I want to use a turbo. I should probably start considering more power input to my base. I'm getting to the point where I'm overtaking it again. I think I have a little more buffer, but I definitely think I'm at the point where it's getting there. That's a pressure regulator. I need a PUMP. It spells pump. But yeah, either... Well, actually, it should probably be a mix of... That's enough for now. It should probably be a mix of power efficiency initiatives and power efficiency initiatives and power production initiatives. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. Oh, hold on. I meant to add those to that. Go. Can turn that on, and then see that we have what? Why don't you have? Oh, yeah, you don't have a pressure differential because this is already 31.7 megapascals. Yeah, so that's actually not going to cause this to process any quicker. Because that's not actually really going to have a pressure differential between those, is it? So that was kind of pointless. Yeah, that's sort of a needless... draw of power, so I'm just going to do that. I'm not going to have a pressure differential either way. That gives me a little more volume in this line. I should probably just purge some of the CO2 out of there, right? Either that or push the problem further down by adding just a ridiculous amount of volume to that pipe network. Because I do have spare insulated tanks that are just chilling about. Yeah, maybe I do that. Maybe I just make it a problem for future me.
Oxygen critical.
Yes, 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 yes. The oxygen is critical. Do, do, do. Yeah. I just say add this. Like so. Yeah, look how far down that dropped that pressure. And then this will try and push it back up to 30 later, which will bring in a ton of oxygen for us. Well, oxygen, nitrogen, bunch of CO2. I should still purge that CO2. Are you? No, you're still burning. You're still processing. Okay. Gonna borrow a vent. So I could borrow this vent, right? I got a vent. Oh, nope. Wrong vent. I want the... Oh, it's a pass-through vent. Interesting. I want the vent with the valve, though. Vent with the valve. Don't kill me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh!
Suit damage.
Ah!
Temperature low. Temperature critical.
I get it. I get it. I'm patching my suit. Calm down. Calm down, suit lady. Ow. With so much pressure. Oh, I knew that was going to end poorly. And it even warmed up the area to the point where you were kicking on. Stop. Pulling in cold air. Ah, but that'll allow for... Are you done kicking on and off? Okay. Yeah, the oxygen's dropping. Nitrogen's dropping. Oh, that was ridiculous. Don't do that at home. Crack your suit open. And I'm wearing a hard suit, too. That was a lot of force. I knew that was going to end poorly. I knew it. It sense it in my bones. The bones know all. 71. Wait, why aren't you kicking? You Oh. Okay, yeah, no. The temperature's still too low. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Probably change the tip. Nah, I'll leave it as is. Whatever. Powered vent should be fine. My filtration units won't catch up in time anyhow, so it is what it is. I think I'm actually going to lower this to 30 megapascals instead of the 45. That's just because there's no real... Why are you on, off, on, off, on, off? It's like right on the cusp of the temperature. Oh, this needs to get further away. Oh, because you're pulling this to where this turns into a vacuum. So you're shutting. Oh, okay. Hold on. Hold on. Which one of these has the sensor, gas sensors on D1? I realized that just turned on as I pulled that off. Go, but I've got plenty of time. Because the volume of that thing is so much larger. Power vents. Yeah. You're still on gas sensor, so if I turn you on. Oh, no, you're not. There you go. Now you're on the gas sensor. I was calling. Yes, it's okay. There we go. Yeah, now you're far enough away that you're not. Actually, no, you're not. Because you're still clicking out to vacuum. Okay, so that's. I need to move this sensor further away. Okay. This is the case. We're just gonna put it up here. Hopefully far enough out of the way. That's not going to cause me any issues. Yeah, sensor. Okay. You're not clicking over to vacuum anymore, right? Right? Yeah, no, you're good. Your pressure's dropping momentarily, but you're far enough away that you're not clicking to vacuum, so it's not affecting the temperature readout. So, you are collecting away. Every so often, I guess I'll have to purge a bit. I might do. I might write a bit of code that says, hey, if this is. I don't know how I would write that actually. I might just manually purge it. Not that big an issue. Oop, add a fuel. Out of that. You're good to go. You turn you off. You have that, which is bringing down the temperature. 221 moles to turn into agua. Plus whatever's down there, honestly. Alright. So I can work on bringing in a new fuel mix. Yeah. So it should go up on... Put those there like that for now. So the fuel mix should go up that way. Let's grab a gas mixer. See if I can get some... probably pink for a fuel line. Right. It's good. Good color. Do we have... purple? I want pink. Purple was the one I was going to use for my base gas. Pink.
Filter low.
Your filter's low. Oh, well. One dead CO2 filter. I've got plenty of other things. Keep that on me. Those can go there. Add that to that. Medium radiators. Pipe kits. Speaking of pipe kits. Yeah, start making me a bunch more of those. I'm gonna need it. Yes, I did have a extra gas mixer on the wall. And I need to drop that, which means I need red pipes as well. Means I need steel frames to deal with the underside iron frames. Steel frames, please. Frames of steel. Always gotta print off so many things. much. Hmm. I might leave that running for a bit. Be red. Anything else I can turn off? Not filtering any more volatiles for a while. Shut that down. Turn you off for now. Enough frames. I have steel sheets on me to do the temporary welds. Yeah, potatoes are growing nicely. You're thriving. You're fern seed. Ferns. Yeah. Expand my fern operation. Alright. That should be pretty much everything I need. So I know where the O2 line comes out, so, okay, so I'll know where the volatiles line is gonna be. Close your helmet and get back outside. Back outside. The place where dreams really do come true. I built stairs over there, so I didn't have to do what I just did to get underneath here. Ah, there is something seriously wrong with me. Paint those. Give me that. And give me my drill. Let's clear out some space so that we can do our work. Equip it in nitrice while I'm at it, I guess. Where's this go? Oh. 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 I don't know that I care that that's there, but it's interesting to see that. Okay, so volatiles are going to come out of right here. We'll go forward. If they're gonna meet here, we'll just go ahead and drag this line down first. To about here. And then the gas mixer. Come on. There we go. Input 1, input 2, output. I'll just do here. And we'll have the volatile line do the jump. Like so. Oh. Do that. There we go. And then if I could have a segment of you. Like that. I'll pull power from here, I guess. Yeah, over. So I'll run the power up, over, and then go click into there. That is fine with me. I am happy as a bee. Doo-doo-doo. Ah, I'm gonna need more coil cable. Why? Why have you forsaken me? Lord of the Cables. Yes. Open this area up. Oh, I'm 2 pieces short. I hate it. I hate it. I'm sure there's some inefficiencies somewhere I could clean up to get those cables. So you are input 2, input 1, so I need... Uh, 634 should be fine. Then give me... Pink is the fuel line. Do-do-do-do. Go ahead and trust myself. Make sure and hope that that's the the appropriate place for that to go sit. So if the tank is on this block, I need this block covered up. So I can go open up from underneath, place into the rest of those. There's those stairs I was talking about. Weird jitteriness trying to go up them. There we go. And we're in. We are in, just in case I messed up. Ah, yes. I did the thing correctly, apparently. Go. Go ahead and give me that. Combine these.
Power low.
Power low. There we go. Nice. Alright. We weld this back up. Then I can go... I don't need to remove the one on the underneath, but probably will. Ah, there's the fuel line. Where it came in. Yeah, that should actually be fine. If I'm telling the truth. To be in this corner. So if I ever do need to check it from internally, I can do so. I do need more. Need more pipes, though. Pipes, pipes, pipes. Need pipes. Go. And the last bit gets done externally. Wheat. Alright, so hopefully this should get me to a point where I can just sort of set and forget a few systems. Or a few more systems, rather. Sun's coming up. But for now, you don't need to be on. Just wasting power. I honestly don't really have. There we go. Let's do that. That's all fuel. Nice, pretty pink. Got some stairs here. I didn't grab coil cables. No. Who has inefficiencies or redundancies somewhere in you that I can get rid of? And there's one right here. I suppose since I'm not using this system anymore, I can turn this off for now. Yeah, we'll revive that system at a later date. Should it ever become needed again. Let's be honest, I'm probably going to blow myself up again. How we got in this whole situation in the first place? What else? Yeah, I don't really have any excess oxygen to actually be doing this fuel mixing here, so I think we'll hold off on that. Tell the truth, from turning on the fuel mixer and running the things until the base gets pressurized and I get excess excess O2 that I can actually do the mixing with. Yeah, some upgrades to our system, some expansion. Well, I mean, upgrade, reconfigure, expansion to, or addition of, water processing yet again. Third time I've set that up. The expansion of our, growing. Ooh, those ferns are done. Need to go replant those. Yeah. I guess now, I should probably focus on getting the trader back up and running. Ooh, we can build a, oh, that's what I want to do. I wanna put in a really useless elevator. The elevators aren't all that great. How far over do you go? You go 1, 2, 3. Is this hallway 4 long? 1, 2, 3. The fourth here is open. Yeah, I want to do a control tower with an elevator that goes up into a overlooking control tower that I can watch my landing pad and control everything from. I just have to figure out a way to get the... because I'd have to build it rather large if I want the medium dish in there. Because you have to move the dishes. Great, two... Oh, y'all haven't seated yet. Dang it. Alright, y'all, I don't seem far off. And you've all produced two, which is nice. Which is nice. Go ahead and... up the potato shenanigans. 9 potato plants. I have 6 more potatoes to add to our repertoire of food in here. That's where that medical pill went. I was wondering what I did with that. Put that in there. In case I ever fry my lungs or something. Ooh, I should take my suit off. That's a thing we should do. Because it needs to charge. And soybeans are thriving. Just to confirm. I thought these did like a 5x7? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I thought they did 6 and 7 for each of these grow lights. So if that's the center, 1, 2, 3, it should do that one. It should light these guys, but not these guys. Maybe. I don't know. I'm speaking nonsense. Soybean, sugar canes. What does sugar cane need to grow? Sugar cane. CO2, that's fine. We have the water. We have your ideal grow temperatures. I am over your ideal minimum, so I'm within your ideal grow pressure, grow temperature, light per day. I'm not really going to min-max the light shenanigans. So I can grow these sugar canes. I'm going to try... those 4 for now. I say thriving, so they should be fine. I should be good to plant the rest. I've got strawberry. How did you get damaged? Strawberry seeds. I have cocoa seeds. Actually, can try and plant next to the sugar cane. A couple of these is barely growing. Water is too cold. Oh. Cocoa. Cocoa, whatever you want to call it. Minimal ideal grow temperature. Minimal grow temperature. Oh. Okay. So you should really probably get your own water source. Y'all are barely growing. It's the water temperature. The water temperature is at 19.5. Ah, I see. I see. I see, says the blind man to the deaf guy. Okay. So, I want my water to be a little warmer then. Oh, look. To that effect, I think you're at 43 degrees centigrade. Yeah, so if I pump that over, yeah, that brought that volume up to 20.9. So that gets it above its minimal grow temperature. But I do want the water. What is the pollutant? Pollutant here. Use Celsius, please. So I think I have it at 36. Yeah, it's operating at like just over 20 degrees centigrade. I think I'm gonna up it to 23. So let's go 3650 as the pressure in here. 3650. Confirm. Yeah, so that'll... yeah, that'll push things to be about 23.3 degrees centigrade, which will be better and be above the minimal for the cacao to actually grow. Cacao, cocoa. 20.9, yeah, so just barely above that minimum. All right. But at least it's growing. At least our plants are doing their thing. Let's see about getting this satellite dish back up for temporary. And then we can Oh. And then I can look about where I want to add a control tower to overlook all this shenanigans. Except I know elevators are kind of annoying, but I kind of want to do one. Like if I put it like right here, get rid of this thing, do an elevator here that goes up and sort of has a control tower here that I can overlook all this and kind of look around my base with. Probably won't finish it today, but good thing to start. Welding torch and steel sheets. A wrench is required. Plastic sheets. I don't have plastic sheets on me. Plastic sheets. Here we go. I can at least call down some random trader or something to do some business with. There we go. Then I just need to hook you up. Looks like I was using heavy coils. What the? Oh. Where did the computer that was? Oh, no. I lost the computer, didn't I? When I blew up this section of my base, I lost the computer that was sitting right here, didn't I? Ah. Well, that's a thing that has now happened to me. Is this my landing pad? Data and power. Oh, I need... And regular coil cables. Okay, I moved a lot more than I thought I moved. Maybe I do have the computer inside somewhere. We'll have to see about that. That way. There you go. I need 10 coil cables. I need to see if there is a computer inside. I honestly think I did blow it up, though. I'm being 100%. I think it's where those little nubbins of cables were sitting. Landing pad, recycler, arc furnace, airlock. Yeah. Okay. Yep, I definitely blew up that computer. Computer. What did that need? Copper. Kind of nonsense. Give me on my copper. There we go. I have the power. We should just make larger batches of things. There you go. Alright, give me that. I need a set of coil cable. I'm glad I made all these coil cables earlier. Why did I click that? Why did I... Whatever. Communications motherboard goes inside a silver. So rarely just need like silver by itself. Actually, because I'm kind of interested in getting rid of these non-off-gas doors. Let's just go ahead and use this. Gonna add some pressure and some temperature here in a second, as soon as that starts reacting with the volatiles that is left in the system. Actually, it did not as much temperature as I thought it would. Oh well. Oh well. You may have that. Give me that. Give me my computer. Oop, stop that. Oh, I don't need multiples of those. I've made that mistake before. There we go. I have the coil cable, I have the stuff. I think I have everything to get that operational. I think. Right, so just gonna put a computer here. Communications motherboard there. Those there like that. And you need screwdriver. Okay. Why are... Oh. Because the transformer's not on. Then I need 10 coil cables. Perfect. Oh, satellite dish isn't on. Yay! I can now do some trading again, should I so desire. Although I don't know if I do, because this dish is painfully slow. Meteor munchies. Seriously? Seriously, satellite? Yeah, no shot I get that in range. Oh, I could grab meteor mechanics. Interrogate. Would land you. Oh, those meteor. Jeez. See if that's faster. Not really. Oh, you know what would also help? Is if I up the power. What did this go to? 12,000 watts. I can... Whoops. Didn't mean to hit that. Yeah. I could up the power. Balin! Hello! Morning! Morning! Good morning. Evening for myself, but good morning. Ooh, a tablet dock. Laptop, don't need. Portable generator. Portable scrubbers. Auto lathe construction kit. No thanks. I don't really need anything from you. Can I sell you anything worthwhile? No. Get out of here. Get out of here, stalker. Ooh, meteor munchies. There we go. Cosmic cuisine. More interested if they just, they sell water of any sort. Well, 6:45 here on the East Coast? Ah! I said, whoop. Whoop. The other stuff was definitely in the other direction. There we go. Very nice, very nice. It is 7:45 in the evening over here where I am. And honestly, probably here in the next 15 minutes or so, because I still have to make dinner, I am going to wrap the stream right about the 3 hour mark. I can buy emergency water bottles, but that's not what I want. I don't want a hemorrhoid kit. I am good. Hand sanitizer is tempting. Bottle of rattle cans, chem lights, various colors. Cereal bars, sugar. Oh, the eggs are tempting. The eggs are very tempting. What can I sell you? Gas. Hmm. Huh. 5 at 20. Each one is 100 more.
Hunger
No.
caution.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Did you get your HCF achievement yet? What is HCF achievement? Ooh, space spices. I don't know what HCF achievement is. And those guys. Does that cosmic cuisine feel like it got worse? I'm just not gonna land those guys. Space spices, though. What do you got? Rubbish. I'll take your rubbish. Code an HCF and a chip and run. All you need is one line of code. I should have that achievement if it's just write one bit of code. I do. I have written. I have written. I apparently haven't Englished. I have written several bits of code at this point. I have not written anything. I know there's an achievement for writing to the stack. That I haven't done. There we go. I'll keep them around just in case I want to buy these cartons of eggs or something. So, you are my new friend. It is nice to have you. And turn that off. The secret achievement. Mm. Now I got all this rubbish. I don't know what to do with. I have a vending machine. 36, 8. There we go. I'll just shove it in all these other areas. Could have put it there, but well, too late. It's soybeans are growing. Did you guys seed yet? Yes, you did. Hmm. Get a few more hydroponic trays real quick. Hydroponics. Hydroponic trays. Go. Used up pretty much all the iron I had in there. There we go. That'll be good. Yeah, you guys are barely growing, but you're growing, and you're no longer throwing me an issue of the water being too cold. Sugar canes are thriving. The cocoa is barely. Soybeans are thriving. Potatoes are thriving. Or actually, no, you're thriving. You're growing moderately well. Thriving, thriving, moderate. Interesting. Must be like right on the cusp of either between moderate and thriving. Hmm. Huh. Also, a composter. I should look at that. A composter, advanced composter. What's the difference between a portable and an advanced? The advanced composter creates fertilizer out of organic matter. It accepts food, decayed food, or biomass. It requires water to power to operate, accelerating the natural compositing process. When processing, it releases nitrogen and volatiles, as well as a small amount of heat. Yeah. Fertilizers of fruits, 1-to-3 ratio. Yes. I want this probably for the volatile production. Yeah, that's probably what I want to do. Go and eat. Have some water. Go. Consume the water. Go. Hmm. Yes. Probably clean up in here as well. A little bit, at least. Going on here, 30. Yeah. It's that power vent definitely keeps up. And yeah, that one liquid drain that's out there is doing just fine as well. Yeah, but for those volatile productions, I don't know, should I do it here somewhere? Maybe. Do
Power low.
like a like Larry's, the harvest things, to push it over and then drop the excess food here. Or maybe over here and have that rail run across the top of the base. Drop, have a box where the composter happens, and then have that nitrogen volatiles go into this line that gets processed by these? Hmm. Oh, hey, you climbed to 2.76. And I'm still using up all of the oxygen we're getting. To get the base to be a little more pressurized. 66. No, honestly, I think I'm just gonna jump CO2. And at this point, turn off this and this for the time being. The nitrogen should hold out for a little while. I'm not growing too many things that require a ton of nitrogen. Mostly just the, mostly just the soybeans, I think. Yeah, I don't think anything else really requires the nitrogen. As a partial pressure. That should equalize out to about where I want it, which means I can do the rest of the pressure regulation up through here to be... Oh, actually, I probably want to scrap this system and have an IC that runs and says, hey, to turn these guys on and off. So probably best to just have like a gas sensor somewhere with an IC that ties in and says, hey, turn on the mixers at a certain or a particular partial pressure, or if CO2 gets too low or nitrogen gets too low or oxygen is too high, we turn on that guy. Yeah, but we got quite a bit of time before I get to that sets of issues. Oh, but you guys are doing good. Oh yeah, you just clicked over to thriving. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, but they're doing good. We got the growth things expanded. We're growing a bunch of things now. Got some lights in here. We got our water processing back up and going. Okay, you're trying for 21. I've got the base pressure back up quite a bit. We've expanded the throughput for our daytime gas capture. Got a safety on this guy. 70 killer moles. Jeez Louise. You going to run a dedicated greenhouse? Probably not on this save. Because I don't want to deal with isolating the room and then setting all that up. Probably in the future, in the future I definitely will. But for this area, I kind of like just being able to just walk into here. Also, I should take my suit off. I kind of like just being able to walk into there and it being all one big part of the base. Yeah, probably not, I don't think. Goes there. Actually, there. And there. That goes there. Nice. All right. Oh, got more. Right, okay. That's full. Okay. That'll go there then. All right. But I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. It's just shy of the 3-hour mark. That's about how long I had planned to go, was 3 hours for today. Oh, just given the odd time I had for streaming this go around. But yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. I quite enjoyed. But appreciate everyone who stopped by, hung out with me, chatted for a bit, watched. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you get something out of it. But that's all for me for today. Again, appreciate everyone. If you enjoyed it, please consider hit that like button. Maybe subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Like to have you around. And remember, everyone, until the next one, to stay safe out there. Thanks, everyone. See you later. Next time.